All Signs, this is the Mission and Goals podcast. Radio check, over. Hang in there, buddy. We've got you. You're not alone.
Dane, I want to chat to you about the day-to-day life of veterans and how they can benefit themselves when it comes to all their emotions that they're going through. That lack of self-confidence, they don't know who they are anymore, the self-identity. Daily, veterans are struggling. What can they do on a day-to-day basis to better their lives? So like me personally, I start my day, I listen to affirmations throughout my sleep. I wake up, I do a meditation, I go outside, I go in the sun, I ground in the earth, and that's the beginning of my day. And most days I go for a walk with my dog.
Yeah. So you've used a platform called routine.
Yeah, morning routine.
Right.
Yeah.
When you create a routine and you're doing it daily, what you do daily, you become.
Yeah.
So in terms of identity, you want to figure out who you are. What do you do every morning when you get up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then you also want to listen to what the thoughts are. What is the enemy within telling you to stay in bed? Is it major depressive disorder where you have low serotonin, so you just feel depressed even though there's nothing to be depressed about? If so, are you still anchoring on to, why do I feel this way? It must be because of this. That might be unhealed. And so then you start telling yourself lies and stories that aren't there as well, and you create stories in your mind, and they do become traumas. Mm-hmm. So you've got to get very educated on your conditions and what you're going through. And like for me, right, I had major depressive disorder. Probably, I would guess I still have it, for about 15 years. But I don't allow myself to engage in any thoughts whatsoever until 10 o'clock. Like, I don't make any major decisions before 10 a.m.
Okay.
Right? I've just done that over 15 years ago. I realised that's just going to be the case for me. Mm-hmm. So routine for me is on that phone app. I wake up, I write down what I'm grateful for. Mm-hmm. So I know I'm a grateful person because I do it every day. Mm-hmm. I know that...
Gratefulness, by the way, is fucking huge for those listening. Practice it with everything. I practice it now, even people cutting me off. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity for me to control my emotions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you for the opportunity for me to forgive you right now.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a great practice. I appreciate you allowing me to forgive you. So gratefulness. Then I watch inspiration to fuel my motivation. Like in the program, you know that transcendence, evocation, and motivation comes out of inspiration. So your current state might be depressed. Well, it gets changed as soon as you watch an inspirational, motivational video on YouTube. Like all of a sudden, you're like, wow, it's just changed my state. I want to get up now.
Yep.
And so you're listening to all of these motivational words, and they're telling you, don't be lazy. Get off your ass at the end of the day.
Make a bed.
Yeah, and so you get up and you go and have a cold shower. Obviously, that's going to give you a jolt. Mm-hmm. And then we go out and we exercise. Bro, when I'm going into exercise, sometimes I'm doing videos on my Instagram story and I'm doing those kind of things. But I'm just going with what sort of comes with me. I do not analyze anything negative. If there's any fear response in the body, I'm just not analyzing it until after I exercise. I'm not going to be in a confident state until I get my endorphins going. But mate, I'm up early, so that's done. That's done and dusted by 7:30. Mm-hmm. Then when I get back, I do meditative prayer. So I was into all the new age, universe, all of that kind of stuff. Now I'm into the actual divine. I believe, I know who God is through Christianity. And so I go into deep prayer and I meditate. Jesus used to meditate.
Radio check, over. Hang in there, buddy.